Do you do everything in black and white?
I do everything in black and white.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you know, he's known me for years and he hasn't watched my movies on YouTube.
I know.
And he's in one of them. I swear. He plays that Jessica.
Oh, that's right. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Jessica Parker.
Oh, wow.
He
He
plays
loves that.
her
I
and
know.
he's got a beard. And he looks just like her.
That was
He's
like
in
the
my
at the
movie.
beginning of TikTok.
He's in my movie. Yes.
I bet I could. Just one of those things.
Yeah, I was on the bus and was talking to this geezer. And he said, I work in the fish department at Ralph's. I said, well, you're not exactly an entrepreneur, are you? I mean, you want to look for something a little bit more zippy than that.
Great venue.
Oh, guess where we're
They
going?
know.
And you two should go. Tell them about Shine On.
Oh, the Clark Center. We're gonna see it's a Pink Floyd.
Yeah, they have a lot of tributes over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Clark Center. It's in Arroyo Grande, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice people.
Yeah.
And they've done a great job at that venue. I mean,
Well, they're very flexible people.
They are, but the
They
Central
are.
Coast just has so many great venues. Whether
Yeah,
it's
that's
the Pack,
Yeah.
you can see Margaret Cho, you
That's
can see,
true.
if you're Vina Robles, I mean, right now they have the Indigo Girls and Melissa Etheridge is
See?
coming.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's such a great art scene here in this.
Was maleficent. Oh, come on, that's funny.
Once upon a time, in a land very nearby, there was a charming hamlet called Morrow Shores. Here dwells enchanted, witty, and amazing individuals called Storytellers. On every Monday of the month, these creative narrators come from all parts of the hamlet and meet in an ancestral gathering place called Switzer Hall at 1 in the afternoon. These racketeers tell stories of their adventures, lives, lessons learned along the way, or just a good old yarn. All the while consuming a jovial meal of popcorn and cookies. Everyone from the hamlet is always invited to listen and perhaps live happily ever after.
What happened?
Are you talking about the yellow toad?
Yeah.
Well, there's a story about a yellow toad that hopped in to see the good witch,
Yeah?
and his request to the good witch is that he'd like to be green like other toads.
That's right.
And being the good witch that she is, she turned him green, all except for his dick. And he tells her, I'd like to be all green. And she says, I'm sorry, I don't do dicks. You're going to have to go see the wizard for that. And just as the toad is leaving, there's a pink elephant that comes in. Pink elephant comes in. And the elephant's got the same request he did. He wants to be gray like other elephants. And being the good witch that she is, she turns him gray, all except for his dick. And he tells her, I'd like to be all gray like other elephants. And she tells him, I'm sorry, I don't do dicks. You're going to have to go see the wizard for that. He tells her, I'm not from this fairy tale. I don't know where the wizard is. She thinks for a second and says, well, just go out the door and follow the yellow dick toad.
ones you like.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the head writer Jim, and we have the other Jim, who's Jim the teacher.
Hello, everybody.
Now,
We're gonna Jimmy you.
they're gonna Jim and Jim you. Here they go. Take it away, guys. Take it away.
Should I start with?
Yeah, take it away.
See what else here.
Today's thought. So, you think your life is bad. Just think how bad your life would be if you were an egg. And the price of eggs today, an egg, you get laid only once. An egg, you only get eaten only once. It takes you 4 minutes to get hard, and 2 minutes to get soft. You have to share a box with 11 other guys, and the only chick who ever sat in your face was your mom.
Oh! Oh! Man, let's have Jimmy Jim
That was
then,
actually
the other one.
done in my fraternity house. I did that with my fraternity.
Oh, really? And
Yeah.
where was that?
Not Cal Poly, that was when I was in Washington State.
Okay.
Oh.
Whitman. Okay, I'm gonna read some of these, I guess. Now, Lenny Mark, the first one, so we'll start with that. Don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. I went to a bookstore and asked the saleswoman, "Where's that self-help section?" She said if she told me, it would defeat the purpose. Could it be that all those back of tweeters wearing sheets aren't going as ghosts, but as mattresses?
Never thought about that.
No.
If a mute swears, does his mother wash his hands with soap? If a man is standing in the middle of the forest speaking and there is no one around to hear him, is he still wrong? If someone with multiple personalities threatens to kill himself, is it considered a hostage situation? Isn't it a bit unnerving that doctors call what they do practice? What do you do when you see an endangered animal eating an endangered plant?
Wow.
If a
That's a deep
parsley
one.
farmer is sued, can they garnish his wages? Would a fly without wings be called a lock?
Get that.
Why do they lock the gas station bathrooms? Are they afraid someone will clean them?
That's what I do.
There's no chance
If a
of that.
turtle doesn't have a shell, is he homeless or naked? Yeah. They didn't mark that one. Why should sheep shrink when it rains? Why don't sheep shrink when it rains?
Yeah, sweaters
That's
do.
true,
Little sweaters
yeah.
do. Yeah.
You would think so.
Can vegetarians eat animal crackers?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
If the police arrest a mime, do they tell him that he has a right to remain silent?
Oh boy, you can imagine that.
Why do they put Braille on the drive-through bank machines? How do blind people know when they're done wiping?
Oh.
Sorry.
Now we're going deep.
How do they get deer to cross at that yellow road sign? Is it true that cannibals don't eat clowns because they taste funny?
Ooh.
Tastes funny.
What was the best thing before sliced bread? One nice thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people.
True.
Only talking about herself, yeah.
To be intoxicated is to feel sophisticated, but not to be able to say it. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups.
That's true.
This is our
Yeah.
age in which we live. Never underestimate the power of stupid people when they vote in large groups.
In large groups, yeah.
How true, how true. I'll drink to that one.
The older you get, the better you realize you were.
You were.
You were.
Age is a very high price to pay for maturity. Procrastination is the art of keeping up with yesterday. Women like silent men. They think they're listening. You gotta mark the right one, son.
Oh, boy.
Men are from Earth, women are from Earth. Deal with it. That used to be a saying that people did, and I just had fun with it.
Yeah, men are from Mars
Yeah.
and women are from Venus.
Give a man a fish and he will eat for a day. Teach him how to fish and he will sit in a boat and drink beer all day.
There you go.
See, these are playing with other.
Mhm.
Do pedestrians play miniature golf on Wednesdays? Doesn't make much sense
I gotta
that
think
way.
that one.
Pediatricians. Yeah,
Oh,
pediatricians. They get Wednesdays off.
Get Wednesdays off.
Yeah. Before they invented drawing boards, what did they go back to? Do infants enjoy infancy as much as adults enjoy adultery? That one is not made up in our group. That one I got from elsewhere. If all the world is a stage, where's the audience sitting? If God dropped acid, would he see people?
You see more than people. Christ.
That's my own experience. If one synchronized swimmer drowns, do the rest have to drown too?
Ooh, never thought about that.
Nice.
These are things. If the number 2 pencil is the most popular, why is it still number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't make that one up either.
And does a number 2 pencil poop?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's good. If work is so terrific,
Yeah.
how come they have to pay to do it? If you ate pasta and antipasta, would you still be hungry? Antipasta.
Antipasta.
If you try to feel and succeed, which have you done?
Ooh, that's tricky.
Why is it called tourist season if we can't shoot at them?
That was excellent. Oh man, do you know,
I didn't do all of them.
this doctor,
I didn't do the mark.
this surgeon gave me morphine. And when I woke up, I said to him, I wonder how many Mars bars there are on Mars. He said, hundreds. I was so hungry.
There you go. Yeah. That's it. Some of
See?
the others are, I thought, pretty good.